Alrighty then, did I see that right? That we are actually having a not full storage bin of sand in our steam room. We should maybe at some point stop making glass. Can we just see glass and sand? I mean, we can make like 100 or 200 tons or so, and it would not really be that bad now, would it? Okay, let's go. What is this? Chlorine and waste. Alright. Let's go mop this up. You guys are still melting things, that's fine. You guys still... Oh, that's... Hopefully, I would like to stop you all from permanently running the pumps. That is a bit much. Can you please start mopping? I need you to mop all of this. I should just give you... Shoot. We need to curse this. No, we don't. Let's go put the battery a bit higher. That's the safest bet we have. That or cursing it. Wait, I just realized, if you curse a building, you protect it against flooding, wherever. That is kinda nice. That is kinda nice. We are even building up power on the cost of all of our beautiful hydrogen. I'm confident. Oh my god, what is the water doing down here? Can we stop these pumps and capture all the water? Is it even down at the bottom? The catch. Stop you as well. We can't mop this without destroying our liquid log. So we gotta make this wider so we can mop it from the other side. Ugh. Unnecessary. You having a proper temp here? Yeah, you do. Right. We don't need to remove the water. It's fine with that stuff being there, theoretically. But also, you did not have to spill in there in the first place. And there shouldn't be water here in the very first place. And there's nothing coming in. It's still some leftovers from before. You go to that. Remove that battery. You're doing both the same. Remove the battery. Don't put bubbles here. Okay. Right. There's still water here. They still keep blobbing and bobbing. I should curse this. We can just... Well, this water is gonna break things. For 100% certain. But not just open it up here. We mop things. Why do we have so much power? Wait, what is your target here? If this is like super full. It should be 95 and maybe 90. 90, 85, yeah. That's cool. Okay. You are still running all the time because we have too much power. Why is this spilling over? Are you spilling over here? Why? There shouldn't be anything on top. Also, we just got more stuff in here, right? Now it's 36 cents, yeah. So there's that. We can have an elevated tile here so you can mop this from the top. That would be kind of cool. And get these bits. Get these. You can mop that. Yes, let's go. You keep going forward. You keep going forward. The water is still bobbing and blobbing. Yo, why is the... What is... Okay, Heckman. Okay, this water is gone. Now it's all in here. Being silly. You had to specifically mop this in a way that actually allowed the water to squeeze through here. You have been doing this on purpose. You have been duping this. The way you mop it now is even worse. Yeah, you've been mopping that flickering non-water tile here. You're probably mopping air. AKA, you've been doing the same thing that we've been doing with our pump tricks. Maybe it's a sort of redemption. I don't know. Alright, wait, do I still see a blob of water? Where's this coming? What the heck, man? Alright, let's go off this and then we are good here. We don't need that much liquid nuclear waste. And at some point we want to move it towards the top. But effectively, it should be here. AKA, we should really dig out all that gold stuff. All the way up to here. Hold on. You can do this, that. I do want to get rid of some of the cold. Abyssalite too, if we can. Well, it's all cold, okay, whatever. I said nothing. I do want to get into here. Can you jump to the right hand side too? Yes. Take out all the top nonsense here. Make it reachable from below, and then we can dig things top to bottom. This is 4 high, that's a bit of a mistake. We thought this would be our main line, it is not. Oops. In that case, 37 tons of plastic. Don't mind if you do. Yes, there goes that. And then we make some space here, I guess. Also, what's your temp? Can't you just slowly dig into the abyssalite here? That shouldn't get too hot, right? And the abyssalite in the obsidian. Yes. You should be all nice and cold. You're allowed to sweep things. There's some 12 extra tons of stuff here. Cobalt. You should be taking care of that. We have no cooling here though. You're cold from the environment. Sure. Talk about the environment. Can we get our... Where is it over here? Or we should move that to here or something. The storage for the ice. I should just have automation here. Or just do that and have a switch. So I can open close the doors. It's just gonna be so much easier. Oh, you didn't. Oh, nah, you didn't do that now, did you? You pushed the uranium on the side, so now the debris will not be high heat exchange rate. Once this melts again, freezes. I want to mop this sideways, you're being silly. So you're gonna be different temp range. Bring it up by another this much. Okay, whatever. What's your target? 13. Kinda hot. Well, that makes no difference. Yes, you've been stopped since forever anyways. But yes, crabs, that's the next thing. Then these doors. This one certainly gonna be locked. I don't want gases in here. Lock. Move that over to the side. That's the storage. Yes, this is to be open. This is where the door is to be. This will be closed. This will be gas. So for now, just leave this open so we don't crush any of the petroleum on accident. Okay, sweet. The mushrooms are doing a fine job still over here. It's lovely to see. You go, what did we have? 730 kilograms each, just to start things off. Alright, in general, there shouldn't be much of an heat influx here. Well, we might get some from building the flower pots. You're 25, you should be a-okay. This is 24. And it's slowly going towards... You're getting colder. This is still kind of cold. You're getting hotter again. Can you go full power and heat this up? Yeah, if just to that. You're gonna be fine here. Clean a few bits and pieces out in here. I'll take care of you later. And what's up with you guys? Did they ever allow manual use for waste? Nuclear solid waste, yes. Waste, yes. Allow manual use. Everything just on the high order. So be it. So be it. You can close all this off. Bring things over. Oh wow, this is almost filled up here. Nice. We even brought the magma in. This stuff is not even melting. Wow. Wowie. How does this help us with our pork shell situation? It doesn't yet. We need a space for these guys and their eggs. It's gonna be somewhere in here. I might want to make this into a square, but this is gonna be a path through, so it's gonna be annoying. So we have space here. We can use this space. It's closer, I like that better. All we need to do is have the eggs be in a little vacuum in here that is lowered by one tile. And that will keep the crabs, the babies, in a vacuum whilst... I think I'm gonna close this off with a few tiles. Whilst as soon as they grow up, they can go out. They will go out, and they will be hot, hot, hot until they're dead. They will be very hot very quickly. That's the crab life. That's the crab life. We can leave that gas in here, I think. Actually. Yes. But actually, maybe. Oh. Let's go see. If we go push this up again. Let's do it. First of all, I'll close this off. This one can stay open, close, whatever. We do have to come in from the other side. This can... Once you're locked, we can deconstruct this. Surely you won't have to open the door to lock this, right? That's exactly what you're going to do. But there's a place we're gonna bring all of our ox water as well. Ox water, yes. That is gonna be very interesting. AKA, theoretically, I'd like to bring this water up. You're running full time for cooling. We have no extraction set up for this water, basically. My point being, I'd like to use hot water going out. Where's my teleporter? It's like here. This one should also be hot, so if we waste the cool water coming from the bottom, that's fine either way. I kind of want to heat this stuff up, if we will use it. And we have the other guys are on the bottom. I might just want to bring that salt water along the right hand side. Not so sure. Just bring that in, go clean it up, send it off-world straight. And that's that. I could even have you go through the cooling loop to have a hot source. Not hot sauce, hot source. Don't hate it. We can get in here through the top, through the wall. You guys want to do that real quick? Let's see if we regret. I can go through the vacuum too. That's fine, just don't touch anything hot. Anything too hot. This stuff should not be hot. And then deconstruct should bring you up, not down. I'm confident this is safe. Alright, let's get you in there. You did it. Yes, perfect, great, good job. I knew it. I knew it. You had to open the door, to lock the door. You just had to do that. Duplicants. Alright, so be it. Move that out. Are you hot? No. No more anyways. I'll lock this one. This is open, that is fine. You get your ceiling in. I mean, we can leave... There's too much stuff. Spill it, you muppets. We'll have some stuff on the floor. Open this up. Maybe have this one open too. That won't spill anything. That should be slightly pressured. And thus we should get a nice full floor here of stuff. And then we can easily bring our liquids in here. Our liquids. Our gases, I mean, of course. Right, you open this up for a sec. At this point you can just open this one up. Yes, there's gonna be spillage. That's okay. There goes our pump. This is more important. We won't be getting in here again unless... Well, once this is all dropped down, you can dribble this down right away without the extra ledge for safety. So I guess that works. For spilling issues, that's just gonna be there. That's just gonna be there. That's okay. Petrol going out? Don't know. Do I have a connection here? We'll just slot into somewhere on this side. Sure. As for power... You could have a thing on here, you know that, right? Could come down this way and then... No. We said we do a transformer. Wondering if we should use the ones on the right. Or put something in down at the bottom. We said this would probably be a good idea. To just have it in place. We need some, we want some as well for... Do it here. For the... sweepers and whatnot. And you guys are not so happy. Okay, yes, sweepers. Alright, you look good. This can be open. You will then just... First of all, how about we lock that guy? We open both of these to bring the gas in. Probably. Let's try something new. What's the worst that could happen? Some random wrong kind of gases on the top. Which we could destroy here. Easy peasy. You can be open, you can be on auto. We can make you auto once we don't care anymore. Is this door lockable? Or can't you reach that? Do you need a foundation? No, you're good. Okay. But is there any... No nuclear waste down here. Okay. Fine. What's our temps overall? They're definitely coming down. And balancing out. So that is that. And you bring stuff up. Really good. Temps are slightly elevated. Coming in slightly hot. That is a-okay. You are not so hot, right? You're 27. This is 50 degrees. What the... if... Above. Now, well, now you're hot. So if you are above that, you close it because it's too hot. Yes. And you're heating it up. And now you go back and forth between both of these values. I could have that be... No. You're good. 27, 28. Keep it like that. Right. Radiation levels are... Oh my. Oh my. Almost perfect. 250. You go. This is... Oh, one blob. Plus 2. 250. You need more, we know that. 255. You still get more. How much is this mass-wise? Like, you're not even at 740. You're just balancing it out with your neighbors. I like it. Maybe I should try the red sensor instead. You all dry spell? Okay, yeah. you're also out of power. Why is this still spilling? It should not spill as much as it does. Right, you can have power. You're all good here. You're all moving your stuff. Do we have these storage bin on a higher priority? No. But you should be. Actually, we should have... I really just should put this up here. No, you... okay, whatever. Like, if you had it here, move the blobs over, have a big storage bin, and you can just have a freebird doing that. Or this. Oh, yeah, that's gonna spill stuff down. That is not good. That is not perfect at all. You're gonna spill this all in the wrong direction. You gotta go up here, down here, whatever. What? You're gonna be here. Go down again. And up. You only need every other. I'm being silly. This way around, yes. Okay. There you go. Take that route. You go take this one once you can. You're gonna come down first anyways, aka you are automatically going to remove things here. Yes. You gotta take priority, I mean. Things go down first every time. If we have a bridge over here, you have an easier time filling this up. AKA the empty basket will just be removed beforehand. And that would be nice to have. And then you're good. Good and melty. Let's go. Okay, you guys, just keep doing your thing. You're locked, you are priority 5. If we open up you right now, the oil should fill this first, before the stink goes out, at least before all the stink goes out. And we should be able, well, if we do the bottom one, there's still oil here, but no, that doesn't work the way I want it to. If you have filled up all the way to here with oil though, we can open the bottom one. You should not over the corner do the thing anyways. You shouldn't over the corner exchange which places. Right, there's stinky air. Stinky air sucks. Someone might try to sniff that away. We should use something more stable, like carbon dioxide. 3 kilos. That's good because I say so. Get that in here. And open that up. We use chlorine on the other bit. We don't have chlorine right here. I could have you all take a break with that. You go fill this back in. Yeah. Top line. No, you stop. Chlorine can go around. You can pump that, right? Yeah. Then you just send this through. You fill this all up. So we have a nice big fat canister full of... Why is there CO2 in here? Okay. That should not be in here. We can capture that. And send it on its own way. But where the heck? Was there like a leftover pocket down here? You're all good. Okay. And you also all good. Pretty much. We can have an extra entry set up in here if we want to. Yes, but actually no. Should not be lower priority. You'd have to be here. Go up. Go down. Then this way around. As of now, that's gonna be fine. What could possibly go wrong? Right, and you fill this up, except for now, just 22, and then go fill this up. Give me the gas. I should have used something else. We don't have that much chlorine, do we? Okay, give me the CO2. Go mop this up. Again. Oh, did we make some... No, it's petroleum. I was about to say some extra phosphorus. But no. Okay. Now, this blob, I think, is going to be perfectly safe and sit here below because there's no tiles here. If we had you on the bottom, you would... Would you jump up? No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. You just make infinite storage. Okay. I might want to destroy the P-oxygen over here too, which, coincidentally, that's 13 kilos. That's a lot of the stink in here that we just captured with a bit of black. I like that. Yes, that's very excellent. Let's go clean all this up. And with that, I don't need this wire here, do I? The big, thick wire. That one, yeah, the extra bit's out. This wire is just fine. You didn't get your power wire yet. Let's have that come in, I guess, here. Or do we want any more? We don't need extra wire inside here, I don't think. Could have brought you down from the top as well. No, this is good. Okay, this guy, bring him over. I know, I'm not consistent with where I put my debris, or where I do not put it. What's glass doing? 15 tons now. Uh-huh. I think I can dare say that our glass melter is working quite fast. That's a lot of glass. And you are a-okay too, I think, once you will be close the door. Let's have fun over here. All the way to there. And then lock this as well. You should all be able to be pushed over to this other side. We can close you up. I kind of want to have this also be filled up with rubber tiles. And thus you are insulated as well. Just do it like this. Alright, infinite storage is running, compressing, and going strong. What is your target? Oh shoot. Well, okay, slightly annoying. The fact that this pump can reach this tile, aka it can remove all the liquid from here. Which means you can clean this entire room out on accident. I'd like to connect you together and have a sensor here. We have to have that. Also, I can wait for this to drop down further. You're running again. You're just running again, yes. You're a bit too cold. And you're also just building up again. Okay, you can be slower. That's fine. You don't have to go full power all the time. Excuse me. Are you not dropping this level? Wow, so slow. So slow. Still 14 kilos. Okay, this is going down, down, and down. Why is this still too high? 3 high. This is one kind of liquid. Can you mop this for a sec? Can you mop this and that? And we open things up in here. Okay. Should be fine dropping this down. And... oh my god. Okay, as long as you're flowing, I guess. It's fine. You don't try to jump along the side here. Because if this was a proper pile of water, liquid, not a waterfall, then you would switch places and destroy the infinite storage. If above. Make this 55. And you're good. Okay. And yes, you are supposed to be 1, 2, 3. 3 times wide. And also this door is supposed to be closed. Pressure damage under pressure. Yeah. I wouldn't mind repairing these from the bottom. That's gonna destroy our room for a second here, that's fine. We finally got rid of all the oil up here. Except I wanna have one oil. Where do the eggs go? Here? Here, 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 here. Somewhere in here. Do I want to try and keep the crabs in a range of maybe this? You did damage? No. Oh, it's the pipe in the back. Okay. In the range of this sweeper. Maybe can you reach down here? If I have a tile on. Oh. First of all, you gotta bring this along the top. Yeah, for a moment. Okay, let's see if I have you. How high are you? You're like 2 above. You need to reach sideways along here. What? 2 above? I'm confused. You're up here. Yes, no, this is the right spot. What? Should be one tile in between. Okay, my bad. You're gonna be here. So you're gonna be with the block in here. That means we will have our eggs here. Is that Dragneck? Of course, Dragneck is sleeping in like whatever the hell place he wants to. You go in here. Once it's built, we mob things up. Well, not everything, just what goes into the hole. You can reach that place, you can't reach the other side. Yes, about that. I mean, the crab can go all the way over to here too. And I very much disagree with that. We do want to have the power go down as well. How about you go... You're gonna reach into here. If you were in this... No. Ah, what else? Whatever. You guys go grab those molds yourself. I don't care. I don't care about those molds. They can grab around in here. Grab, grab. Grab, grab. Waste some dupe time. Get you in with the power. With the sweepers. With all that good jazz. This one. You have 9 range. This is 8, 7, 6. You're just here, right? Shoot. I meant to place that. That's max range, yeah, simple. Alright, and then... The heavy wire is just closer. You just bring this down. To that. And there goes the eggs. You drop them here. Straight through. Into the wall, so they're out of the room. Nicely hidden behind these tiles. And that is gonna be... Well, theoretically it should just all be all the eggs. Yeah. If you have other eggs, move them up. You go make this a proper room again, size-wise. And yes, there is already eggs. No one is attacking us. There's like 1 extra. Wait, all the others should be up here, right? Yes, there's all the babies. We don't want to kill the babies. No one does. No one wants to kill the babies. We do want to move them in here now though. But only once they've grown up. So, or we would have to have them in this space specifically, which means we'd have to have this thing be cursed. I'll have a drop off here. for adults. And we are grabbing all these in here. No, we don't. We have to first get a pickup. We'll also place that game, please. Thank you. What about this? We have... Gonna do one more line before we can go up. Okay. Right. Then there is our pickup. You grab all the critters, always. They will all be adults. And you bring in everyone who's a hooky shell. You're the 5, you're on a 6, 7. So you'll be filled up first. You guys go in. And profit. More eggshells. More lime. More steel. You're locked off. I would like to have that safety tile here just in case. Doesn't need to be insulated. Maybe that does this, but I can't replace you right now. We could even have you elevated lower cursed and make this a safe entry point. We don't need to go in there. Alright. And yes, our nuclear waste has cooled down the magma pump. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Actually, what I want to see is where's the hydro gas, and this should be locked off. That is what I want to see. And this be only one liquid. I love that. Beautiful. How are you all doing? Stopped again? How much? Oh, wee! 200 kilos of nuclear waste. I think we're all good with that. Let's go get rid of all these guys. Lovely. That's up near, for the most part, I guess. You have a hotspot still? Yes. I guess, well, whatever. We'll ignore that. That extra waste, yeah. We'll ignore that. How are things in here with you? 250, 230, whatever. Can you just go 2 blobs or so? 2 more, 1, 2. And perfect 250. I want to do a different sensor. I just run you for a sec here. If you reach 245 or so, I'll stop you ish. Like right about now. 1, 2 extra. 2 more. Not this much. Alright, you're all perfect. Worst case, we have to come back in and talk to your mother. Okay. That would be only our second stable so far. You can go get that carbon dioxide. We have to reconnect you guys. First, empty this out. What are you confused about? Wait, what really? Okay. You empty? You are... Yes, you are good here. You're confused as well. This works. Okay, you could... actually, I wanna... Well, remove this again and redo the whole bit. You stop that. You stop pumping. You are just pumping at this point, which means you are gonna fill this up with sour gas. There isn't enough sour gas in here. Alright, do what you must. Do what you must. Wait. This was more. Okay, you stopped. Okay, you're blocking yourself. Okay, the first pump, put some sour gas in the pipe, and then you're blocking yourself with the sour gas inside the pipe. Makes perfect sense. You are still locked, but actually I want the tile here just to make this a bit more safe. And you are good. Okay. By the way, we still have this random stink pocket of rednecks. Germs. How much do we get through here at this point? It's only 8,000. It's only 8,700 out of 10. So 86%. So we gotta up you by like this 13 again. Or whatever. Just wanna balance you out perfectly because we can. What? Pipe. It's the overlay. Yes. 11. 111. Something. That's good. We could go down to 12 maybe. It really doesn't matter. It's like 0.05 watts or so that we're saving. Hey, another slug. 10 times as much stuff as these pumps do. Here, let's get this slug in, because why not? We might even throw out one of them stables at some point. What? Oh, wait, what? That bridge is taking damage? You have never been separated. You gotta keep them separated. Damn it. We have a different material. I don't want a different material. Your Muppets go through the floor. Here. We do that. And with that you are no longer accessing the suits. Well. You go through here. Do that. Wait. That is also two different power lines, in theory. You go down, you do go left. You can cut all this off. I didn't ever tell you to remove all of that. You just lost power, because I said so. And you should be good. Nothing. Why is there so much lead down here? We'll clean that up. And did you trap yourselves yet? No. Maybe. You'll do so in a second. I'm confident you will. Let's go clean this up. Actually, you just reused the material. That's beautiful. Can you get out? You can get out without power. Okay. You have to repower this though. Let's go, guys. I know you can do it. Have faith. Okay, sweet. Is there more lead on the floor? In here in the kitchen. Maybe down here. What is that? Crude oil. Okay, that's fine. Didn't we have some other stuff go through at some point too? I guess not. What is your problem? Another bridge. Wait. Can you overpower this wire? By dupes? I guess so. Okay, so that happened. I should get some plastic over and stuff. We might want to work on our export setup here for a moment. So, that's our stuff going out. I need a sweeper here that is able to reach inside. You go, copper, reach inside. You do not need to reach the loader, but you can. Well, we only have access to this many storage bins anyways. Yes, that is where we take stuff away from. You go reach the conveyor over here. Then you just send stuff out. You can be visible, that's fine. With power close by. Do all of that. You can do sweep only everything. Hold. I want you to sweep the floor. Here, sweep the floor real quick. And the sweeper helps. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, sweep only all. And then we have... How much plastic do we have? Can we send over 20 tons? Maybe make it 10? Shoot. Okay, the dupes will be silly about that. We'll have a... Make this... we have to prevent dupes from getting in here. Not sure. If we say 10,000, right? We say plastic. Dupes will bring it in because silly. There's probably nothing here either. So we kind of have to do that. The question is, if we drop it and sweep it, and this is high priority, will the tubes take the lower priority task away from the higher task from the sweeper to the lower task of the tubes? Because that would be kind of silly. I'd be saying like, I'm more important than you, which they are totally not. Like, sweepers are peakers. Building broken. We're gonna make this out of gold, so it won't break again. At least not as quickly. Okay. Yes, and we're now using up a lot more water. Because we make oil again. We should have a... We should tell you to stop this at some point. We have no sensor in here for sure. We could make it wider. We should have a sensor in here, I think. Probably. Right? Would be good. Would likely be a good idea. Don't want to go in there. We could use this one. We could... not turn you on and off. I hate it. We could open the door here. And yeah, I mean, that's the easiest way. By open, I mean remove. We can even put a tile on the other side again. Well, this is our access point. And then that's just that. Also, the wiring is gonna be super annoying. Super duper 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 annoying. Also, you wanna get some extra insulation here just because. There you go. Right. Someone might tell us to use a ribbon. We should not use a ribbon. You can go along the side here, that's fine. Still kinda ugly. Right, so if this is above 20,000, which it is, it's only 2,000, then you are going to stop this because not gate. But I also can circumvent this if I want to snip you off to make more stuff here just because I want to use more oil or whatnot. And that's that. You sweep that, make things clean and pretty. The eggs are in place. What is happening here? You just took away an egg because you needed an egg in the incubator, probably. And we got a bunch of shells here. And shellfish. Alright, yes. Guys, listen. Listen, guys. The thing about the crabs. Listen. It's a bit difficult. I could have you stop that. You can take them away when they're ready, that's fine. You will keep wrangling them forever right now. You know what? Just leave this guys be. We'll take care of them once you're ready to go. Do that. Do things. That's fine. 27 tons of glass. Yeah, that sounds great. You sound, you look great. You look awesome. This looks beautiful. You'll all have glass tiles along the side here. That is not glass tiles. I copy-pasted you though. Game, are you trying to be silly again? Yeah, so you can see the outside world. And then fill this up. You put your flower pot in. Still 20 whatever tons. Sounds good. I guess we can do one more line. And we're making glass quickly. We can do all the lines. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Sounds good. No. Tile first. Then the blip. The blip, the thing. Yeah, we can do all of these. Yeah, we still got 15k. Not these ones. Not these ones. Can you cancel only the top part? Yes, you can. And in here too. Hope the poof doesn't do anything silly. I can see the poof doing the silliest things. And we even got some CO2 from the dupe sleeping here. Naturally. You can just fill these thingies up with your sleep breath. Most certainly, yes. And I guess we'll bring the O2 distribution in through here. Well. Can you reach this? No, you can't. We do that like so. And then there's your outlets. These outlets are in the way of your beds. We will bring this down here. And then there go your outlets. The real kappa, what does the zombie spore plant do? It gives you zombie spores, obviously, which means that all of your duplicants get -10 to a bunch of stats. So it's depending on how long you've been playing, as in how many skill points your dupes have accumulated. Not that big of a deal, because they can just... Well, if they go from like 30 to 20, they're still gonna be fast. If they go from 6 to -4, let's say athletics, then they will have a hard time catching a breath when they go down into your CO2 pit. So, after 500 cycles and no new dupes, it wouldn't even be that bad. Or if you have a small base, it's also quite reasonable to get the zombie spores and not care too much about them. We had one game where we got zombie spores on an off-world. At the very moment we were going back home, so we had zombie spores whilst we were flying home in the rocket. And that was a-okay too. But yeah, just -10 to a bunch of stats. You can always check that in here, I think. It should be in here. It should be... Not sure it's completely detailed and all that. No, it doesn't tell you the exact symptoms you get too bad. But yeah, also welcome in. Also welcome in. Talking about zombie spores, are you guys having a full 10,000 in the pipes? 11 point whatever, it's even going up a bit. Yeah, okay, the biobots are super happy. And we are as well. Let's go make sure you have a security knob and all is good in the world. Did I see some steam here? No, I didn't. Good. With that, we wait for the CO2 to grow, to accumulate, and you guys get your... Let's see, you're white. The one before would be blue. Are you blue? You should be blue then. You should be blue. Do we get food now? Not really, of course not. Do the hatches get food? You still get dirt. We had... How much dirt do we have left? Wait, what? Didn't we see that like 40 tons of dirt at some point. It's now up to 117. That doesn't sound quite right, does it? You eat like 140 kilos per cycle. Is that not true? Yes, a pip does not make that much dirt. Not remotely close. You make like 20? Yeah. Hey, that's a lot of dirt. I don't know how we got all that. At all. How's the zombie sports doing, on the other hand? Orchid, 156 as of yet. And you are not a lot inside. Okay, good. So sort you out a little bit. And then we can maybe check how is the CO2 doing. Yes, you take some time still. Okay, that's fine. We can bring some bottles in. We could bring some pipe over. Or we just wait. And we will just wait. There's a bunch of debris in here though. That needs to be cleaned. Okay. And then we'll see that they'll still be not happy enough with decor because they only spend so much time in the base and everything else is ugly. Probably. Wait, did I just sweep the... not this one? Okay. Don't need the freezer to be swept. Oh my god. It is right below 30. Wait, you go all the way to 35, right? Yeah, okay. Why do I want to be 30? Below 30. We have more space here for the mushrooms. Why was I thinking I need to be below 30? We can be like 35. You're fine. We can be a bit hotter. Stop being aggressive. That's what you get for being aggressive. You don't allow that here. Yes, what is your temp? Wait, you're cooling down again. Yes, if you cool it down, if below open, don't cool it down. Here's to ultra messy. And we took care of all the extra nuclear waste. Nuclear? Yeah. Come up all this up. Make things pretty. Do I dare opening up a space in here for faster access? No, just don't. Just don't. I do maybe want to have a door here. I don't want you to take away glass. Well, you shouldn't. I don't need this pipe right now, whatever. Inside, right? Is the name of the game. I do want to have this all filled up though. And you're gonna be silly about this. You're gonna be silly about this no matter what. Can you go do things like so? No. Not like this. You can have a few letters here. So you can put the wall in from right to left. That is where we will continue after all. Going forward. Building all this. You can reach the top here, yes. And just do that. Enjoy some pretty building stuff. Yes, you gotta reach this like so, and you'll be a-okay. Now, how are things with our loop up here? Wait, excuse me, what? That can't be true. Oh, you can't... Yes. You can't reach... Okay, you're funny. You can't reach the conveyor loader. We did say we don't care about this guy. So... I guess the X gonna move over by one. That brings you all closer, which I guess is nice. We'll get that in here. I still think I want that conductive plate up there. Maybe. Can you deconstruct that pretty please? Thank you. And that goes closed. Hopefully you push the liquid up and the item sideways. No. That's quite a few eggs right there that I need to move one at a time. I hate it. But every move command is plus 60 lime. So I guess they're worth it. Silly lime. Wait, did I miss one here? Okay. That, ignore the petroleum, just empty that. Stop switching these items there. To the petrol. Yeah, I guess this was just becoming a vacuum. Perfect. And mop this up. And you guys are good. That stuff. We still have lots of glass. Alright, we're still gonna wait for the CO2 to settle. Ignore that. And we go back to you guys. This line is finished. You go full exuberance. You guys, I will have to remake these. The first one is fine. You be normal. You be good. Then for our cooling loop, you go around. That is extremely useful right now. This can, you're gonna fill the right hand side up. This can be part of the cooling loop. You can just suck this up. Yeah, okay. And then the rest we'll have to reconnect. It will come up this way. Did I want to elevate it? I'll elevate it here. We'll try the radiation signals in this one. Make sure we don't connect you to the cooling loop. You guys will get your signals differently. We will still use... No, we'll test the other one first. Does mean we check radiation here, yeah? Yeah. All the way to here, yes. All of that, all of that. Officiel MC Omega. Hey there, welcome in guys. How's it going? Hello Raiders. What have you been up to? I'm the Alp. I'm just enjoying some regular old oxygen not included. A beautiful contest hosted by Stinger's Playground, which is running until end of this month, the 30th to be precise. The exact timing, if you want to partake, is on the Discord link. There is a contest command, and whoever gets the most pips and or hatches has the chance of winning a Plushie alongside a code for an in-game skin. So yeah, you just have to get the most pips or hatches on the provided save file, start there and start ranching. And there's like 3 prizes. Either you get the pip, the hatch, or both combined, with the respective critter numbers being the highest for your save. Hey, I just finished streaming only, and I'm calling it a day. I'm having my viewers in your capable hands, leaving them in my capable hands and hoping you all have a great time. Thank you, thank you. Unfortunately, my English isn't that great. Me neither. It's all fine. Using Google Translate, okay, I guess I can go without that. But yes. Thank you for bringing your people in here. Have a wonderful Sunday. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I'll assume you'll have to probably raid and run. And so if you have, just go ahead. Take your time, do whatever you need to do. And again, thank you for bringing over your guys. Yes, and what we are doing right now, by the way, if you're wondering what is this guy doing with all these vents, why is there automation here? We are farming exuberant dust caps. And for that, we need some radiation. And yes, they're also a bit hacked with the flower bots. Oh my god. Hochschrel balloons. I don't think I've seen those before. Yes. So they gotta have some radiation. This stuff also can't be too cold, because if it was, it will freeze. But we can't freeze it into blocks here, because that will block our flower pots. Yeah, it's a very specific setup, and we need the mushrooms for the critters. Is our idea, yeah? So, we built this setup to somewhat automatically get the right amount of radiation in here. And this one is a test with using red sensors instead of the liquid ones on the floor. We went for like 740 kilograms here. It should be, we'll have to test it here with these sensors and see if that works better. Yeah, exuberant are pretty great. They grow like 4 times faster, plus they give you some rot pile which you can give to the crabs. Though it's only like 4 kilos, which is like 20th of what they need per cycle, so... Well, effectively each farm feeds one guy, so that's not too bad. Right, you go, if below... Why is this 280? Let's just fill you up with 222 for now. Or not. Do that. You're all building these? Okay, in that case, you're all set up. You can get your nuclear waste up. And we even can remove these old pipes. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, we had lots of issues with cooling this. And then we overcooled it, we had to reheat it. I said we would have to fix up our proper cooling setup, and we never did. Excuse the living heck out of me. Are you having too much power? Do we have too much power? Because you stopped. You should also run this if it's too hot. I'll give you another signal. You can have signals everywhere. You check this one. You check this one. If you're above, you can cool this down to 155 or something. I don't really care. Right, you guys go run. The same on the other side. This went way hotter than it's supposed to be. Things down here is nice at 200-ish, but also a bit warm. And what does this do for our debris? Yes, well, can you slow this down a little? Go back to 10. We do know we probably want to have another 80 or 2 in here. We could also theoretically do one with nuclear waste or a pre-cooler, being a bit more efficient. Oh well, whatever. Ah yes, and this exists. Nice little glass melter with an adjacent petro melter. Oh my god. Wait, what? That's the igneous rock. Yes, okay, well that is fine, I guess. I mobbed you over to the side earlier. Can you just melt this again? Yeah, please. Okay. And then we put the... Wait, I need you to freeze again. How much mass is that? 200 kilos? 300. Okay, this is fine. The magma will not form a block if we push it sideways. And we just want to have that uranium on the left hand side. So any debris falling in has better heat exchange for our petro melter. So baby, bye bye. Alright, you get that back in. And thank you for the follow. That is good. Good. Grab egg station, also done. We're getting way too much stuff done. This feels so final almost. Even though we could still go off-world, but we did get our... this up here. And I think we want to keep trying this one. We did get our biome, so we don't need to get niobium. Or something. I'm pretty confident actually this is gonna work great, no? And this should work just beautifully. Yes. And there's a ton of sweeping to be done, for sure. You cannot reach this, you should not try to replace that. We once told you to do so, it was a mistake. Okay. And then, again, blueprints. Please. Okay. I think this is enough stables done as well. We'll just do the stuff on the side. All the way up to here should be relatively temperate. long term we should also be fine with just... Well, we can push this wall up a little. Should be fine with... just having the cooling on the left hand side because you're all, well, temperate. At your appropriate temperature, nothing should bring in any massive heat changes. And that uranium nuclear waste is super high thermal mass anyways. And easy progress. Hey, stone hatches. Did I ever take care of you? I didn't, did I? Room size is 3 too small. I'll give you some 3 extras on this side. And then some food. What do you want? Igneous rock. Wait. This went up from 150 to 900,000. Yeah, I guess we have some igneous rock for sure. Each volcano is basically like 5 guys or so, right? Like 3 volcanoes is like 15, is 2 or 3 stables, should be okay-ish for sure. And then we can eat through part of our reserves. Plus, we could feed you all the mafic rock. Or to be safe, a spicy one can do 4 or 5. I'm pretty sure the number is like 5.6 or something. The average? Oh no. A nugget. No, not a nugget. What's the room size? Infinite. It's ginormous. Can you get the metal out here before they eat it? Eat it. Eat it. We could just make these rooms smaller. We can just go, say, close off here. Right, so let's go. We need one more set of doors, one more set of tiles. Space. That one. You guys get a critter condo. Hold on a sec. Dog might need to go outside. I'll take a quick break, or a bit longer one. We follow this guy.